Welcome to Hodge, Podge, Australia. We have a new intro and we're making Baymax cookies. I don't know if you have seen Big Hero 6, but I recommend you go and see it. It was so fantastic. I'll get onto that in a minute. Let me get started. I have some oval sugar cookies here and I am covering them with white royal icing that I have made and watered down a little bit for easy spreading. So what you're going to want to do is cover all your oval cookies in white fondant. The great thing about Baymax, not fondant, it's royal icing. Get it together, Aaron. Anyway, the great thing about Baymax is he's a really simple face. It's not hard at all. So it's really good character for people who aren't artistically inclined to be able to recreate. So covering all those cookies, trying to make it as smooth as possible. You can also do the dipping method with royal icing if you want to, but I went with the smoothing option this time, but each to their own. Now, just while I cover those in white icing, I want to get back to this movie. It was so fantastic. We took the kids along on Boxing Day because that's when it was released here in Australia, and I just loved it. If I wasn't going shopping at the Boxing Day sales afterwards, I would have been blubbering like a baby, but I had to hold it together. Movies get me. And Disney, kudos, Disney, they just know what they're doing. I mean, look, last year they had Frozen, this year they've got Big Hero 6. And there's some people that probably aren't really that interested to see it because it's about a robot. Oh man, it's so much more. It's fantastic. Baymax is just beautiful. So I had to come home and make something Baymaxy because I just love him. Getting sidetracked, let's get back to the cookies. So they're all covered in white royal icing there, as you can see, and I've let them dry a bit. Then I have coloured some more royal icing with black. I've just used black colouring. I've added a few drops in there, given it a good stir, and put it in a Ziploc bag where I've cut the tiny little corner off the edge so that I can use it for piping. And as you can see with Baymax's face, it's just two big circles joined together with a line. That's it. That's Baymax's face. If you want to leave it at that, you can. That's it. That's his whole face. His mouth doesn't move, but he talks as a robot does. You know, that's it. It's two eyes and a mouth, and yet he's just so adorably lovable. So you can leave your cookies as that if you like doing his faces, but I've decided to do half and half, so I'm going to do half of just his face, and then I'm also going to add his red helmet onto half of the cookies, which is what I've started now. So you can see I've also got some red royal icing. So again, from the same batch, I've done all of these cookies. I've done the white icing. I've then split it into two and coloured some red, coloured some black. And I'm just going to draw his helmet on. And as you know, I'm not greatly artistic with my freehand style of drawing or anything like that, but his helmet's very simple. I mean, if you really wanted to get really intricate, you could not do oval cookies and you could do the helmet with the peaks in it and all different shading and stuff, but I think it's effective enough just with some red. So doing the outline of his helmet, as you can see, it had a couple of peaks in there and it has a bit of a curve down near his mouth. Do the outline, just fill in a little bit on the sides, and then using a knife, just push the red icing around the outside of the cookie to form the shape of his helmet. And I've just done that on 3 of my 6 cookies that you will see in a minute. So just being gentle, I wanted it to be as smooth as possible, pushing the red royal icing around. These are fantastic cookies, as I've already mentioned before. They're very simple and they're very effective. And my kids just absolutely love them. They've gone mad for Baymax. I mean, as soon as we left the movies, because it was the day after Christmas, they both had some gift vouchers that they could spend at the shops, and then of course it was sale day because it was the day after Christmas. So my son's just come home with bags of Baymax and Big Hero 6 merchandise, and he's having a wonderful time. So these are just going down an absolute treat, and I think your kids or kids at the school will love them as well. There he is, Baymax with his helmet. So doing that again with some other cookies, and you have the complete set. Please hit the subscribe button below. If you enjoy our videos, we do upload twice a week. There's our whole set. So we've got 3 Baymaxes just of his lovely, lovable face and 3 in his helmet all ready to go and fight the bad guys. Thank you so much for watching us here at Hodge Podge Australia, and we do hope to see you again soon.